Today on the channel, we got the best Monday Night Wars figure there is, there was, or ever will be with the greatest hits, Bret Hitman Hart.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Monday Night Wars Greatest Hits unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got one of my all-time favorites. We got Bret Hitman Hart. But for all your Bret Hart needs and a whole lot more, better hit up Walmart. It's a Walmart exclusive after all. But for all your other wrestling figure needs, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Of course, Gorilla Monsoon, Build-A-Figure, a part of this wave. We'll talk about that here in a little bit as well. But Bret Hart representing WCW in this instance. One of those guys that can go both ways. And I guess Bret's going both ways in this line for sure, as this is part of his time in WCW, which was interesting to say the least. The highest of highs and truly the lowest of lows. So much anticipation for him coming over there at the time. It was going to be a heck of a deal. Was looking forward to his matches against like Macho Man Hogan, Sting, even against Razor, Scott Hall, of course, Kevin Nash at the time, and then a lot of other new talents over there. And Chris Benoit was one of those talents. We got some good matches out of those as well. So there was a lot to look forward to Bret Hart. Just the ups and downs, the crazy stuff. Hated that he joined the NWO. Remember there was that tag match with Warrior and Sting versus Hogan and Bret. Talk about a dream matchup, and it was just a terrible match. Just a lot of stuff that could have been executed, no pun intended, a little bit better. I think we'd all agree on that there, including the first go-around with this figure, as originally this figure was part of a two-pack with Bill Goldberg. If I'm not mistaken, that came with the United States Championship as well. So very interesting. We didn't get that here. Obviously, no Bill Goldberg with this one yet. I could see him in the line eventually. But a very cool Bret Hart. Definitely constant learning, constant improvement, as we always do say with this one here. And we will compare it to the other one in a little bit. But let's take a look at the figure first. But let's look at the packaging. We got Bret Hart in there. He's kind of posed in there a little bit. Got Bret from his time in WCW, part of the Monday Night Wars. Greatest hits, of course. Gorilla Monsoon, Bret, Hitman Hart, Elite, WWE. And of course, 8 and up on the side of the package. Certified authentic right there. Bret Hitman Hart, greatest hits, Elite. There's old Bret just looking disgusted with life right there. And then on the back, we got the blurb, we got the tail of the tape, we got the glamour shot, we got the cross sell. Unboxing every single one of these on the channel. At the very end, we're going to rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. Stay tuned for that, of course. And we got a Gorilla Monsoon blurb. What's it say about Gorilla? Gorilla Monsoon laid down the law as WWE president. Let's see. Bret Hitman Hart from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Beautiful this time of year, as we all know. 6 feet tall, 235 pounds. Finisher, that dreaded sharpshooter. Watch out for it. From Nitro, December 6, 1999. I think this is the first time we've seen that old school Nitro, or new school, depending how you look at it, I guess. The newer Nitro logo towards the dying days. We got that on the package here. The excellence of execution proved why he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. After defending his WCW World title against Lex Luger. Career highlights, WWE Champion, WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Hall of Fame inductee. So something right off the bat I don't like about this figure here. You got Bret representing the title belt right there. He's wearing it around his waist. They talk about it in the blurb, but guess what? No title belt in the package. Why even bring it up? Why show the picture if you're not going to include it in here? It's almost like you're baiting the fans. Like, look what you could have had. You could have had this. And we didn't get you that United States Championship either with this one. So it is kind of weird. Why can't you can just talk about the Lex Luger match. Just don't bring up the title belt. Don't use a picture. Use a picture from the match maybe instead. I don't know. Very strange to me. I don't know why they do that sometimes, because it makes you think of the faults of Mattel that, hey, you dropped the ball, you forgot this. And obviously it was probably budgeting and stuff, but still, why point it out? You're really pointing it out to the people. See you later. Goodbye. I'm probably thinking too much into it is probably what's going on. But there it is. Bret the Hitman Hart, of course. Looking good. And, of course, locked in the twist ties. A guy like Bret, you never know what he might do. He might go off the deep end. He's done it before. Just ask Vince McMahon. He punched him in the face. We'll never forget that, of course. I remember the Montreal screw job many, many years ago. I remember being just riveted, of course, stuck to the internet, the old AOL fan boards or something, getting play-by-play that, oh, there was this and that. I think it was probably Meltzer who was giving some of that play-by-play. A wild time for sure. And I remember Shawn Michaels and him, there was that Raw, they got in the fight and pulled each other's hair. I remember that being a big deal when I was in high school. Maybe I was even in junior high when that happened. I can't remember. What is time? What is school? What is wrestling? I don't know. But we got that going on, and we got a heck of a lot of twist ties with this one, that's for sure. Par of the course these days, like a young Todd McFarlane and like a young Vince Carter. Sure, why not? Toronto Raptors. It's Canada after all. See you later. Goodbye, like a young Vince Carter right there. But we got Bret Hart out of the package. We're going to truly find out what all the fuss is about. We're going to start the fuss with the Gorilla Monsoon arms. Got 2 Gorilla arms. We'll get into Gorilla later on. Stay tuned for that, of course. And now we got hands aplenty, and I guess we got 2 extra hands. I don't know. Which hands are for Gorilla here? Some of these hands got to be Gorillas, but we got all these very white skin tone. That's got to be Bret's because it matches here. Maybe not. All right, I'm going to go with these are the Gorillas. These are the Gorilla hands. That's what I'm going with. Bret has 2 gripping hands and 2 splayed out hands, and I don't like that at all either. So terrible hand mix right here. I know we want to give Bret the, do one of those kind of things, but the gripping hands, maybe 1 gripping hand and a fist would have been nice, but 2 gripping hands for Bret, I guess, is what we're getting as an accessory. And speaking of accessories, we do got his Howard Stern glasses, of course. Many people remember that old Toy Biz figure back in the day where he looked like Howard Stern with the Howard Stern glasses. Well, we got him again with Bret Hart here. Of course, they are removable. I know people are going to sit here. It is the fun thing to do. It's the great thing that everybody loves doing, comments, message board stuff. Once again, they didn't get Bret Hart right. Oh, his head looks terrible. I don't know. I mean, there has been some horrible Bret Harts, and I've said it since the get-go. His Hasbro was horrible. Everybody looks back and thinks that Hasbro's good. It always looked like a pig to me. I don't know. He looked weird. I didn't think that was a good Bret Hart either. I think Jakks Classic really killed it on some Bret Harts. Bone Crunchers, so-so. Come on, so-so on those. Mattel has had some ups and downs for sure, and I've seen worse. This isn't the best. I would know this is Bret Hart. Somebody hands me this head with that hair, with that face. I know that's Bret Hart at the end of the day. Is it perfect? No. Very few are 100% perfect, but I think it's become the fun thing to do is let's bag on Mattel for Bret Hart heads. They aren't the best. I get it, but we know who it is. You can understand what they're trying to go for. And Bret, unfortunately, has one of those faces that is very apparently hard to sculpt. There's a few other characters out there as well. But to me, it looks like Bret Hart got the long, stringy hair going on, the old oil slick hair, as Bobby Heenan would say once upon a time. Good skin tone on Bret. Bret sometimes would almost get up to that hot dog tan. He was 1 step away from the hot dog tan. This is a pretty good look of Bret's skin tone, I do think. 2 black elbow pads going on. Got the painted on wrist tape here in black. Got the splayed out hands once again ready to go. You got the Bret Hart top there. You got the skull with the wings on it looking good. The pink and black attack running wild. Hitman down the side of the legs. Hitman on the butt as well. Always love the pink and black attack with a little bit of white. Always looking cool. Down to the boots here in white. Got the stars on the side. Got the pink stripes. Got the hearts for Bret's kids, of course. And you got 2 pink knee pads looking very, very good. Now arms all the way around right there. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows. Playing all the hits, of course. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side, up and down. Ab crunch. Nice tightness on that. Nice tightness on the waist as well. Got a little bit of those Bret Hart splits right there. He's ready to do a leapfrog if he needs to. Legs go up. Thigh cut. Double jointed. Oh, pinless knees playing the hits. The hits continue. Boot cut. Ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. Really like the looks of this figure a whole lot. Definitely an improvement over the last one. There's no doubt about it. Should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle. Save 10%. Got the new ankle articulation on this one as well. So all the current 2025 bells and whistles with that Bret Hitman Hart. Definitely worth a pickup if you're looking for a WCW Bret Hart. Pretty good looking one if you ask me. But we got the prior one, and oh my gosh, this blows the prior one away. Very, very strange on this Bret Hart. The strangest part of it being like the salmon colored tights on here. Obviously you got the more pink, almost pinkish purple over here. You get the reddish salmon over here. And I don't know, very, very wild. Same outfit, same everything, but you get the new joints, the new ankle articulation, the better coloring on this one. The removable hands on this one you didn't get over here. At least I don't think you did. Was this part of that time? Okay, it was part of the time of removable hands. I couldn't remember. But we do get that going on. But the other big thing is the skin tone on this new one is better, improved. And then the face sculpt is really good on this one. Really good. You know what I mean. But this one over here, he's got the hair down in his face. He's got a little 5 o'clock shadow going on. Just not quite there. Of course, the glasses here, just not quite there. Obviously, nice one to get a new take on. Fits well in a greatest hits line, and this one is a vast, vast improvement over this one from back in the day. There's no doubt about it. A fun figure. I like this Bret Hart a whole lot, and this was part of really my Bret Hart fandom. I was a kid enjoying the Hart Foundation into his solo run, into his championship run in the WWE, over to WCW. I enjoyed a lot of Bret Hart's career, so it was really fun when he was in over to WCW. Was really excited, like I said earlier, for the future opportunities, the matchups and things. Didn't quite get where we wanted it to be, unfortunately, but still cool to get a figure represented, part of the greatest hits line. I'm here for this Bret Hart, and you should be too. How about that? So there it is, Bret Hitman Hart, Greatest Hits Monday Night Wars, the Walmart exclusive. What's your thoughts on this one? You going to pick it up? You going to dive into this one? Did you have the old one? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Check out my brand new book. I don't know if you've heard yet. It is the complete guide to the ECW original San Francisco toy makers by yours truly. Hardcover, soft good cover, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. A lot of fun, this book here. Check it out. Support the channel, of course. But if you want to buy one for me, you want one autographed, hit me up. I do have a special bookmark that'll go with that. Also have a Kyle Peterson Show sticker while supplies last, which segues into my brand new podcast every single Tuesday, breaking it all down, The Kyle Peterson Show, wherever podcasts are found. And, of course, over here on YouTube for the video version. Appreciate all the support on the podcast so far. Don't forget Patreon for early access to the podcast. You'll get early episodes of that. Everything we do between two YouTube channels, your best way to support the channel is, of course, over on the Patreon. Appreciate everybody's support. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for Bret Hitman Hart, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to